We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jones.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
25-yard line.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
a run for Nick Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
No. Hey, check right. Watching your
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You're not ready. He's crossing. He's checking Craig. He's coming. We got double up. No, we're going to 53. Mike, 54. I'm coming for you.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
The handoff.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
49-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
His own 49.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get a home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Giants
from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Cowboys.
23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
31-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the...
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, New York.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Giants' first down.
Let's go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the Giant ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass.
Jones on the keeper.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jones going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Jones pass.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to
Dante Pettis as the first half is winding down, and the Giants add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They toss it left side to Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tristan Hill.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
18-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Brought down by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes Pettis on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run, Chubb, and this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
32.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Saquon Barkley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cowboys.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To go.
From the gun, Jones, flushed out right. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Prescott to throw this time. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
2 more yards.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
The kick is good.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that